Justice with Judge Mablean will be life because in everything we do, it involves the law. Where's your witness?
In the evidence.
That's hearsay.
It's notarized.
I still say it's hearsay.
She's fair.
You gotta help these young men learn how to do this the right way.
Yes, Your Honor.
She's firm.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
No, I don't
Okay.
need to say anything else.
She's honest.
I'm not your child and I'm not your friend. That's the order of the court. Goodbye.
This is Justice with Judge Mablean.
In the matter of DeAndre Robinson versus Ashley Hansen, Mr. Robinson is suing for $7,500 for the cost of his property that was not returned to him. And Ms. Hansen has a countersuit for $8,030 saying that she paid off your debts. Let me hear from you, Mr. Robinson.
It all started around March 2022. Me and Miss Hansen started communicating on a dating app. After we started getting very close, we decided to go out on a weekend getaway and kind of get to know each other and build chemistry. We had a wonderful time, and as we started going, she started saying things like, I can't be without you and I wish you was here every day. So naturally, ma'am, I moved in. I brought all of my belongings. I brought my designer clothes, my shoes, my PlayStation, and my TV. I thought the only way for us to really build this relationship and get closer is if I'm there every day.
All right, obviously she felt the same.
Yes,
She
ma'am.
asked you to move into her
Yes, ma'am.
home,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Okay, then what happened?
Well, we had a wonderful relationship, but around June 2024, she accused me of infidelity with my boss.
Was there any truth to the accusation?
I'll be honest, ma'am, I did that, and I have to live with the guilt of that.
So you have this knack for getting close to women and building these chemistries with them that they don't want to let go.
I just be myself.
You
and
just
whatever.
got a knack for it, right?
I just be myself, ma'am.
Yeah, they just drawn to you like glue, huh?
I mean, those are your words, not
magnet.
mine. Hey, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
All right now. So why were you with another woman in infidelity and you're still with Miss Hansen, who you couldn't stand to be without? Oh, she couldn't stand to be without you. You never said that you couldn't stand to be without her.
I loved every second, every day, every month that I spent with Miss Hansen. But as a time group, we started having our ups and downs. We're fighting every day, and it just.
Over what kinds of things?
Specifically.
I didn't ask you.
Yes, see, that's one thing. She always has to say something. She always has to have the last word, and she used very demeaning and belittling words against me, and it just doesn't make me feel right as a man sometimes.
And so that's why you and Miss Hansen broke up?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, how did she get your personal property?
Well, she went out of town on vacation, and she texted me and said, hey, when I come back, I want all of your stuff to be out. I didn't think she was being serious because we've had our arguments a lot over the past months, and I thought it was just something that we could work through. But when I returned to her home, the locks were changed, my number was blocked, and out of nowhere, I had a restraining order against me, rendering me unable to pick up my own personal belongings.
A restraining order?
Yes, ma'am.
Number change?
Yes, ma'am.
You must have been gone away from the house a while.
I didn't think it was that long.
Well, how long was it?
I was gone for about 2 to 3 days. She was on vacation. She returned early. And I'll be honest, ma'am, I was spending time with the other woman.
So while she was on vacation somewhere else, you were on vacation with the other woman, spending time with the other woman?
Yes, ma'am, unfortunately.
All right. So she told you to be out of the house. Did you take your stuff or you didn't believe it?
I didn't believe her, to be honest. I thought she would come back vacation with a newfound woman and maybe our love can start blossoming again. And about 2 to 3 days after that, I got a restraining order. And now I don't know how I can
So
get my
the restraining order didn't allow you to go to the house to get your things?
Well, I had to go through a third party.
Okay.
And this is very
Who was the third party?
My new girlfriend. I'm sorry.
She was named to help you go get your stuff?
I didn't have anyone else to come pick it up, ma'am. And I need to get my clothes. I had a lot of items over there and I couldn't go myself personally.
Okay, so your new girlfriend went to get your things?
Yes, ma'am.
But you didn't get it all?
Not all. She gave me about like 4 to 5 trash bags worth of stuff, but it was nothing good. She kept all the good stuff that she said she paid for. A lot of designer clothes, some shoes, the PS5 that we both played.
All right, so let me hear from you, Miss Hansen. What happened? Why you keep all the man's stuff?
I'm countersuing him because he owes me for back utilities and back rent.
How does he owe you for back utilities and back rent?
So when we first got together. He did have a job. Eventually, he got fired. And in between that, it took him some time. And I eventually went up and my money started.
You did what?
My money went up. Like, I was earning a lot more money when he was going through his job situation.
Okay.
And, you know, he's my boyfriend. I love him. If I have things, he's gonna have things too. So I did gift him a few items that I bought with my money. That
Like
he did.
what?
$3,600 jacket, $1,600 shoes, a $600
$1,600 shoes.
Yeah.
And you
long
all
clip.
paying rent.
Yeah, I was making lucrative income. And
So why you buy a house?
Coming up on Justice with Judge Mablean.
But if he wasn't bothering you, why'd you get a restraining order?
he is bothering me. He has a side chick that's bothering me.
Oh, okay. So what'd you do with the things that he left?
I sold them. I've spent it. I sold it.
And later,
I was a Black Panther the one day. I had a whole crowd going and I was breakdancing. So she came up to me afterwards and asked if I could perform at her son's 7th birthday party.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. We're back with the case of DeAndre Robinson, who is suing Ashley Hansen for property loss.
You wanted designer stuff, huh?
Yeah. And I wanted him to have designer stuff too, so he can match me. You know, as it went on, I noticed that he wasn't finding a job, you know.
Okay.
But I was making money and it was okay. We're having fun. Everything was good. But eventually I noticed, like, okay, $250 is not gonna be enough. And
$250 of what?
that's the only thing he was giving me, $250.
Was that by agreement or he just happened to do that?
He just happened to do that because he was paying half at first, but once he lost his job, he was just giving me what he can.
Okay.
And that's when he found the job at the smoke shop. But it became a problem once he was spending too much time up there, and then I started looking through the phone, and then eventually I found out he was messing with the boss.
And what'd you do when you found out he was messing with the boss?
When I found out, I did confront him about it, and I told him either, you know, you stop this, like quit the job, or we're gonna be done. He didn't, so he basically refused. And so we ended up getting into another argument. So I called the police, got a restraining order while I was gone, and then I told him, hey, get your things.
You told me to get out
Yes.
while you were gone.
Yes, so I didn't have to argue and go through that whole thing again.
But you changed the lock, so how was he supposed to get his things?
I told him to come get his things. When he did not come get everything, that's when I put the restraining order.
But if he wasn't bothering you, why'd you get a restraining order?
He is bothering me. He has a side chick that's bothering me.
Oh, okay. So
And
what'd
he
you do with
lived-
the things that he left?
I sold them.
You sold all of his things?
Absolutely. I've spent it. I sold it. I had to. I was in debt. You know, he put me.
How
in a
you in
hole.
debt? You making all this money?
I had to basically spend my savings to cover him. That's not fair.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
He was living with me when he lost his job. He couldn't
Right.
pay nothing but $250, so it took me to pay.
So
for,
you paid all the rent.
Yeah,
You sold his items on Facebook when he didn't come and get them, you said.
exactly.
So you weren't selling them to pay rent. You were selling them because he didn't come and get his stuff.
Well, I needed the money.
Why'd you need the money? He was balling, remember?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean a grown man should be able to stay with me and go have side chicks while I have to take up
You
the
all
other.
didn't have an agreement for him to pay rent,
Thank you.
did you?
No, ma'am.
It was kind of a mutual thing because as a man,
No, it wasn't mutual.
Nope.
Obviously, it wasn't mutual.
You
As a
shouldn't wanna-
man, he took everything you offered, and as a woman, you shouldn't have been foolish enough to offer all that. Now, how much did you make selling his things on Facebook?
I want to say maybe like 4,000 or 5,000
And those were all his designer stuff.
that I bought and I picked out. Yeah.
But yes, ma'am, they are mine.
Well, a gift is a gift. And when you give somebody something, you can't take it back. They were his. You even said, come and get your stuff.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
if you got $4,000 to $5,000 for it, you owe him $4,000 to $5,000.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shocker, huh? This says that you sold his property to pay debts.
Utilities.
Now you saying I sold it. You didn't have any debts. All you had was rent. You couldn't charge him to pay rent when he's out of the house and there's no rental agreement.
Right, he's not on the lease, so the stuff that's in the
But
house.
you were allowing him to live there without paying rent.
That's
now
not-
all of a sudden you decide that I sold his property to pay his debts. What debts?
The debts that he has is making me pay all the rent when he's there, and he he has income to help do something, but he
Well,
spent
the
it.
law is when two people live together, whatever you do and however you spend your money while living together, however you share your money while living together, that's between the two of you. So you helped him pay. You paid for everything while the two of you were living together. The law we don't go inside your relationship and say, well, when you were living together, you didn't pay her. There was no rental agreement. You were in love. You wanted him to have all these things. You wanted him to come live with you because you couldn't stand living without him. You wanted him there every day.
Yes, ma'am. Her exact words.
That's his words.
Her exact words.
That was what you said too. But you can't sell his stuff after he leaves.
He's not on the lease. It's my property. It's in my house.
It's your property, but if you're allowing him to live there with you, you still could have put a rental agreement with him to say you pay $300 a month, you pay $400, you pay $500, but you didn't want him to pay anything because it didn't matter to you.
When he was paying that, I thought that was the agreement.
So now the judgment is that you pay him for those clothing items that you sold. Well, not just clothing, his personal property items. You said you got $45,000. So we'll take it in the middle. I guess you got 4,500. That's 45. That's 4,000 to 5,000. Now that she sold them, and she said she put her foot in her mouth and said she made $45,000 because I think she was kind of bragging and boasting and didn't know that was going to cost her.
She does that
but
a lot.
That's what happens sometimes. So the judgment of the court is for the defendant to pay Mr. Robinson $4,500. I deny your claim for the $7,500. And the judgment of the court is to deny the defendant's request in her countersuit for $8,030. So be it. That's the order of the court.
Judge Mablean has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $4,500.
You're still broke. You still will never make what I make, and you'll get the money when I get it.
I'm glad we could find justice today.
Coming up,
What happened during your performance? Or did something happen?
There was a slight incident, but I performed my duties. So
What was
it
the
was
slight incident that you just wanted to slide over?
you're watching Justice with Judge Mablean.
In the matter of Jonathan Parker versus Marissa Smith, you're suing Ms. Smith for $300. You're saying she failed to pay you for your performance on a job. And Ms. Smith's contention is that you did not perform the job that she paid you for. So tell me about it.
I came to perform as Black Panther, and we agreed on a $400 rate, and she only paid me $200.
Okay, so you're performing as Black Panther at what type of event?
I'm a children's performer.
Okay.
I go to Hollywood Boulevard and I perform as a superhero the one day. I had a whole crowd going and I was breakdancing, and I impressed her and her son. So she came up to me afterwards and asked if I could perform at her son's 7th birthday party. And this is how I make a living, Your Honor. I only make around $14 a day on Hollywood Boulevard, so I desperately...
Did you say you only make $14 a day on the boulevard,
Yes,
posing
ma'am.
as a hero?
Yes, ma'am. And that's why I depend on children's parties like Miss Smith's to supplement my income and...
You mean to give you an income?
Exactly, yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go on.
So the agreed upon rate was $400 to go to perform for 2 hours at her son's 7th birthday party.
From $14 a day to $200 an hour.
So there was a deposit of $200 that she did pay me. So it's a $400 show plus the $100 breakdancing.
Oh, so that's an additional.
Exactly.
Okay, so now you're asking for $300.
Yes.
There we are. So what happened during your performance? Or did something happen?
There was a slight incident, but I performed my duties. So
What was
it
the
was,
slight incident that you just wanted to slide over?
well, I was...
I'll let her tell me, because you
Thank
went
you,
him and
Jen.
Han.
Coming up,
During the breakdance, his face mask ripped, and it was horrible. The kids were shocked, they were stunned.
That's the face mask you were wearing?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
you're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. We're back with the case of Jonathan Parker, who is suing Marissa Smith for breach of contract.
What happened?
His face mask ripped and revealed who he is, and he broke character. So he was there for about an hour. He did other performances. And during the breakdance, his face mask ripped, and it was horrible. The kids were shocked, they were stunned.
How did the face mask rip? Put it on. That's face mask you were wearing?
Yes.
Okay.
Put it on?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yes.
Oh, during the performance.
Yes.
You can take it off now.
Oh, thank you.
Did that cap size change? And you failed to change cap size?
Well, the thing is, I haven't been able to book any work, so I've just been gaining weight because I'm normally like really active performing at children's shows, but no one's calling me in, and I'm pretty upset about it. So yeah, I'm eating a little bit more than normal.
Go on.
So the kids were laughing. They were like, oh, that's not Black Panther, that's not Black Panther. And my son was crying. He ran off into his room.
So you think she owes you the full balance,
Yes.
even though you didn't finish the full 2 hours?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why?
Well, it was an hour and a half, not 1 hour, that I was there. And I attempted to stay. Even though my mask was broken, I still believe I could have embodied Black Panther for her kids. She declined, so I attempted to fulfill my contractual obligation.
You attempted, but that was not your contractual obligation. You had an incident during that performance that prevented you from continuing that. But as a result of that, since you could not continue the performance, you didn't fulfill the contract completely.
Judge Mablean's verdict when Justice with Judge Mablean returns. You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean.
I say you have a winner in that you have the $200 because you did half. Pay him half for the break dance, which is another $50. So the total would have been $500 with the addition with the break dance, right? The total was $500.
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been paid $200.
Yes.
I'm gonna let her order her to pay half. She owes you another $50. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $50. What's this? What that mean? What that mean?
Your Honor, my son is ruined.
I
the memory of
understand your
his
son is ruined, ma'am, but life happens. Accidents
Excuse me?
happen.
Okay.
Accidents happen. He could have broken his neck instead of just his face coming off, and your son's event would have been ruined. Things don't always go as we plan. We do our best. Son, it was my desire to do this. This is what happened. It's called life. The sooner he learns those lessons, the better. Because you cannot protect him from everything, and everything is not going to be perfect the way we plan it. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $50 more.
Judge Mablean has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $50.
You got away with that.
Are you
suck.
kidding me? That's insane.
Misappropriation. You're mass. It was
That's
cheap.
not even misappropriation.
Yes, it is.
I'm a character.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.